Hi everybody. On stage 6 we saw Merlier completing his hat-trick as predicted. Without a puncture, the win looked effortless. We'll look at the GC standings after having taken a look at stage 7. It's the final and deciding stage of this year's UAE Tour, ending atop Jebel Hafeet. Jebel Hafeet runs over almost 11k, climbing at 6.6% average, which is a bit deceiving given that the final few k's flatten out and that there's even a small descent in there. The largest chunk of the climb averages around 8% with a peak of 11%, sitting around 3k from the finish line. Now, when we look at the top 10 and the time differences on earlier occasions where Jebel Hafeet featured in a stage, we can see that we had a sprint of 2 or 3 riders in 4 out of the 6 occasions, while we saw a dominant win by Adam Yates in 2020, who also won last year's edition with a 10 seconds lead on Evenepoel and 40 plus seconds on the rest. This tells me there's still options for those who are still close in GC. Note the riders on this year's start list who've been inside the top 10 here in former editions. Buchmann, Conrad, Van Hoeke, Bilbao, Verona, Zwiehoff and Storer are the ones that catch my attention. Here is that GC going into the Jebel Hafeet stage, where especially the riders in the top 5 still have options, especially should we see O'Connor confirming the great form he showed in the ITT and on Jebel Jais. Let's also have a quick look back at the best climbers on Jebel Jais a few days back. Betting odds were not yet available at the time of recording, yet here's the riders to watch for the decisive stage of this year's UAE Tour. Van Wilder at Soudal Quickstep finds a climb here that should suit him, and the same goes for Michael Storer at Tudor. Then obviously the McNulty-Vine duo at UAE, who will be defending the GC lead. Attila Valter at Visma Lease Bike. Peo Bilbao is a good candidate here as well. Then Simon Carr, Ben Zwiehoff and Einar Rubio. I like Max Poel a lot for this stage, and based on what we've seen on Jebel Jais, Martin Lopez is the one to watch at Astana. Conrad, who's far enough on GC to get some freedom in a late attack. It's unlikely, yet you never know. And Jason Osborne, who remained in the front group on Jebel Jais. Last but not least, we get the main GC threat for UAE, namely Ben O'Connor, who is in cracking form, and another 2 real candidates for the stage win, Riccitello at Israel Premier Tech and Lennart van Eetveld at Lotto Destiny. O'Connor, Van Wilder and Poel are my 4-star favorites. Van Eetveld, McNulty, Vine and Bilbao get 3 stars. Riccitello and Rubio get 2 stars. And Attila Valter gets 1 star. For the podium, I'm going to call Ben O'Connor ahead of Poel and McNulty, with Vine hanging on in 4th on the same time and winning this UAE Tour with 1 second on O'Connor. Thanks for watching, enjoy the stage and see you later.